I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. At the start of the month, Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow, predicting 6 more weeks of winter, and it looks like the soothsayer groundhog might be right. While some say snow is the last thing that they want, one Brooklyn man welcomes it.
3-year-old Aaliyah had a vision, a pineapple under the sea, but it was her father, Oscar Risco, who turned that vision into a reality.
It's for everybody here, so we love to do it.
This enormous pineapple igloo stands in front of their Seagate home on the corners of Lime and Manhattan Avenues, and as you can imagine, has attracted the attention of dozens of neighborhood kids.
It was awesome and amazing, but it's bigger than the other igloo that they made the last time.
How many kids do you guys think can fit in here?
I think about 15.
That's a lot of kids. But you can't forget the neighbors. Right next door is Squidward's Easter Island head house.
I had to throw that in, or she would have been angry with me.
It would be nautical nonsense to think only the kids are having a ball with this. The community's beloved UPS driver, Tony, the one and only, stopped by to take a tour of Mr. SquarePants' humble abode.
For the last 7 years, this is my second family. You take a look at these kids here, Panther the kids. These kids here is what it's all about.
He says after everything the community has been through, a little fun and laughter is just what they need.
The community has found its way to keep it going, to keep the fire lit, as far as being neighborly and friendly.
As proof of this father's devotion, the outside of the igloo has an A carved over the entrance. What's your favorite part of all of this?
A.
There's always an A for Aaliyah on every igloo.
Yeah, that pineapple took a full day of shoveling, carving, and excavating to create. A labor of love for the little love of his life. Now, Oscar wasn't the only one working hard out there. We all know snow is all fun and games until it's time to get up and go somewhere. When cars were buried deep under nor'easter snow, some kids banded together to help dig their neighbors out. We're headed to New Jersey for this story.
Pain in the neck. I never want to shovel again.
Daryl Scott speaks for many digging out from what can best be described as a ridiculous amount of snow.
I called a Hoboken group to shovel this out, but they're completely booked for the next 2 days. So now I'm out here by myself. I would have paid up to $60 to $80 to just get this car out.
Some of us, but we don't mind it, including yours truly, proving that by digging out on air during the December storm. But for those without interest, time, or ability, well, there's an app for that. Hoboken High School graduate Curtis Lane works for Your Safe Space, a disaster preparation company which is part of the Heal Hoboken Collective, an alliance of local businesses helping others during the pandemic. They've teamed up with members of the Hoboken High School Red Wings football team to help dig out their neighbors in need.
Now we go out and shovel cars, like people from Hoboken could go through an app and then schedule an appointment and everything.
They do cars, driveways, and front stoops. After virtual school, it gets the student athletes out of the house, teaches them about helping others, and they earn a few extra bucks.
It gives them something to do, puts money in their pocket, keeps them doing a good thing.
While the Red Wings in New Jersey are busy being angels, some athletes in Connecticut are showing you how you can be one too. Let's take a look.
The weather outside with the snow we have is perfect for a snow angel.
Special Olympics Connecticut is asking you to make a snow angel for its Angels for Athletes campaign.
Ready?
Yup.
The response has been great. The idea is to make a snow angel and post your video or picture on social media while tagging Special Olympics Connecticut. Then you can also donate online.
The donations and your participation in this campaign is crucial to the existence of and the continuation of our ability to provide our athletes with those practices and competitions, and ultimately just to be included.
And if you're not up for making an angel in the snow,
other ways people have done their snow angel is to lay on their living room floor and put their toilet paper stockpile or lots of toys or wrapping paper.
these angels and donations are so important not only to keep the organization going in this pandemic, but also for the inspiration these athletes give to others.
Our athletes are able to shine in ways that bring joy to everyone who experiences each of those competitions and practices.
That inspiration starts when these athletes recite the Special Olympics oath before each event.
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
The Angels for Athletes campaign will be running for the next few weeks.
You know what that sound means? It's time for a feel-good fact. This one comes just in time for Valentine's Day. Now, conversation hearts, those powdery pieces of heart-shaped candy, started out as cough drops. A Boston pharmacist named Oliver Chase created America's first candy-making machine, but it was only supposed to mass-produce throat lozenges. The pharmacist shifted his focus when he realized money could be made, and that's how we got the New England Confectionery Company, or NECO for short. Can you believe it? Cough drops. Given the times, maybe we should go back to that? There is so much talent living among us, and it's about time we highlight a bit more of it. This week, we're putting DaeQuan Collier in a positive light. The 24-year-old is a decorated filmmaker from the Bronx, currently living in Brooklyn, New York. With his focus on articulating the Black experience, DaeQuan's collected many accolades over the years, like Best Black, Indigenous, and Person of Color Director for the 2020 Argo Untold Stories Short Film Awards, and Best Social Justice Investigative Short in the 2019 Shorty Film Festival, just to name a few. This one is called What If Black Boys Were Butterflies?
But what if we wanted to experience life the way they do? To freely experience joy and love. To dream and not fear the consequences. Seem impossible. What if all the in the world traded it all in? Take up a new body, a new space. On some reincarnation? Yeah, something like that. What if black boys were butterflies? What? You tripping. You can laugh, man, but I'm serious. Think about it. Wouldn't have to worry about how to dress, how to act. No more getting followed around in the store. No more broken homes. No more on the news about cops killing us. Trayvon would still be here, man. Mike would still be here. Butterflies, huh? Butterflies. I could dig it.
When asked why he created this film, DaeQuan quoted W.E.B. Du Bois. Throughout history, the powers of single black men flash here and there like falling stars and die sometimes before the world has rightly gauged their brightness. He says it's his artistic duty to challenge that and illustrate their humanity. Every week, I'll be showing a few residents from around our tri-state in a positive light just like this. You and your talent could be next. Just send me an email with who you are, where you live, and attach a short video or a few photos of what it is you do. Speaking of lights, how long is too long to keep your Christmas lights up? What started out as an angry tirade against Long Islanders who haven't taken their decorations down yet seems to be ending on a positive note. Let's check it out.
From snowmen to reindeer to candy canes, Christmas decorations are now in competition with Valentine's Day on some homes on Berkshire Road in Bethpage.
I actually said to my husband about a week ago, I said, are we those neighbors?
The mixing of the holidays apparently so offensive to one anonymous person, they took the time to type up this letter, put a stamp on it, and mail it to several homes on the block. It says, "Take your Christmas lights down. It's Valentine's Day."
I think someone who has too much time on their hands.
Brian Kelly is one of the people who got that nasty note.
Lights? That's That's your biggest problem right now, fights?
And right across the street is Sarah Pascucci. Her father, Anthony, and her Aunt Connie both died from COVID-19 in January.
Considering the circumstances, we didn't really find it funny. It actually was very hurtful.
And Sarah says every year her father loved decorating this house and took such pride in it. And now, this is one of the last things he ever did for his family.
There's funeral arrangements and bills to, take care of. But it's also very hard to take something down that, your father enjoyed.
Sarah wrote a similar impassioned explanation on Facebook. The response, overwhelmingly positive. In fact, many say they're putting their Christmas lights back up.
I'm down to bring Christmas back to us. Why not?
I think the whole block should come.
Like I have nothing else to do, so I might as well just go out and put a Christmas lights on.
It made me feel a lot better. So this letter is not even something that hurts anymore because of everyone's love and support.
And if you could find out who the person is, would you knock on their door and speak to them?
I would just ask for an apology and just remind them that you should be kind, not mean.